Hello! Today's video is a small guide on easy items to get that you can use for Fashionscape. Maybe you're an Ironman or just don't want to spend a lot of money buying something off the GE. Though some of the items on this list are untradeable anyways, or not sold on the GE. But I thought I'd make a simple guide on how to get cool items for Fashionscape around the game. Each of these takes under 10 minutes unless you're really unlucky or don't have easy teleports maybe. Anyways, let's get started. First I'll start off with free-to-play items. These are pretty well known, but I thought I'd show them anyways. The first one is the clothes shop in Varrock. There are lots of cheap clothes to buy here. Or you can change your default clothes. This shop is members, but I thought I'd quickly show it too. This is in the southeast part of Varrock, the little area past the gate. Next is Diango. He has lots of fun items. Also, if you lose your holiday items, you can get them back from him. Next is Wizard Robes. Only the hat and shirt give magic bonuses. The skirt is just a cosmetic skirt. But you can easily buy a blue or black hat from Betty in Port Sarim. You can get a black wizard top from Dark Wizards. And a blue one from normal wizards. Or if you get one, you can use dye to color it. At the Makeover Mage, you can buy a yin-yang amulet from them. Team Cape sellers are found in various places around the wilderness. A couple of them are in members areas, but there is one just here in Edgeville in case you want a cool cape but don't want to venture into the wilderness. Zamorak monks drop their robe tops and bottoms, which also give prayer bonuses. Now on to members items. Shantae Pass has desert clothes. Aside from looking cool, they also help with desert heat. The Grand Tree has some neat clothes. There are some cool items from Slayer shops like the classic lantern or earmuffs or the new goggles. After the Tower of Life quest, you can kill hybrids for a chance of getting a satchel. You get different satchels from different monsters. I went more in depth about the creature creation minigame in my second Rare Cosmetics video. There are also some cool clothes from Canifis once you have it unlocked. Killigrim has a couple of dwarf clothes shops. Because they're made to fit dwarves, they're really small on you. Kinda hot. You get ham robes from pickpocketing ham members. You need 15 thieving to pickpocket the women and 20 to pickpocket the men. There's also a place to buy frog leather armor in Dorgesh Khan. After the Fremennik trials, you can buy from this clothes shop. You can also change your boots here. The Elemental Workshop is a bit more complicated, but doesn't take that long. To make elemental bars, you need to have done Elemental Workshop 1 and have 4 coal for each bar you want to make. You mine these rocks, and once they turn into monsters, you kill them and get the ore. Then smelt the bars in the furnace. If you have the slashed book in your inventory, you'll make a shield. If you have the beaten book from the dig site library, you'll make a helmet. Making a mind shield or helmet requires finishing Elemental Workshop 2, and it's a bit more complicated. Take your elemental bar downstairs and set it on the jig cart. If the crane isn't over the cart, pull the eastern lever so that it is. Now pull the western lever twice to grab the bar and pick it up. Pull the eastern lever to move it over the lava. Pull the western lever to dip it into the lava, and pull again to take it out. Pull the eastern lever to move the hot bar back. Then the western lever twice so you get the bar on the cart and can move it. This center lever here moves the cart to the next section, so pull this once you have the hot bar. The bar changes color each time you use an element on it, so if you're unsure if you did it right, just see if it's the same color as before. This time it should be orange instead of purple. Next you pull this lever to flatten the bar. Pretty simple. Pull the center lever again to move the cart to the next station. Now at the northern part, pull this lever to open the door. Turn the corkscrew lever twice and this will pull the cart in. Pull the lever to close the door. Turn the western valve twice. Then the eastern valve twice. Pull the lever again. Turn the corkscrew twice. Then pull the lever to close the door so that you can move the cart forward. The bar should now be blue. Move it onto the next section. Simply pull this lever and click the dialogue, then pull it again to turn the fan off. The bar should now be white. Now pull the center lever one last time to return the cart to where it started. And now you can take the bar. You can't do anything with this bar on its own, so you have to go downstairs here. Put the bar here and click Operate. It'll decrease your magic by 20, but you'll have your mind bar. Then just like with the elemental bar, you can make a shield or helmet depending on what book you're holding. But if you have both books, it'll let you choose between them. Next are Snails. You need 15 crafting for any snail. Just kill whatever snail you want the shell of and use a chisel on the shell to craft it into a snail. If you've done Fremnik Isles, yak hide armor is really easy to make. All you need is a needle and thread, and you kill yaks in this pin for their hides. You need 2 hides for the body and 1 for the legs. Once you have your hides, go to this guy to tan them, and use the needle on them to craft the armor. You can also make a Fremnik round shield with a hammer, bronze nails, a rope, and 2 Arctic pine logs. And all you have to do is bring these items and use them on the stump here. After completion of the feud, you can complete the Rogue Trader minigame to buy various items from Ali Moridsane. I'll just be covering the clothes section. If you want Minifite clothes, when giving Siamon supplies, give him 3 of any color dye. Then back at Ali, you can buy Minifite clothes from him. And then if you ever want to switch to desert clothes instead, give Siamon 3 hides of any animal, and you can buy these clothes from Ali instead. All these clothes provide the same protection against desert heat as the robes you buy from Shantae Pass. In Miscellanea, after partial completion of Royal Trouble, you have access to this little shop. It has a combination of dwarf and feminic clothes, all of which we've seen before. At 66 magic, you can enter the Wizard's Guild and buy blue mystic robes. After completing Jungle Potion, you have access to Kabooty's shop, but you need trading sticks to purchase things from him, which you get from the cleanup minigame. After completing Cabin Fever, if you have a book of piracy in your inventory, you can buy pirate clothes from this shop. You can make Snakeskin Armor once you have at least 45 crafting, but the different pieces of armor require different crafting levels and different amounts of snake hide. One way to get snake hide is from killing snakes in the Taibo One-Eye cleanup minigame, but another is killing the snakes on Mostly Harmless. Then take the hides to any tanner, and with a needle and thread you can make armor. At different hunter levels you can hunt different animals for their hides and use them to make armor. I go more in depth about this in my 3rd rare cosmetics video. If you have 22 crafting, you can make Serician Robes. You need a needle and thread to make each piece and some Serician fabric. You can obtain this fabric from killing lizardmen with 5% Shazian favor, or thieve it from stone chest at 64 thieving. Either way, it's good to have an antidote and Shazian armor to protect yourself against lizardmen and shamans if you're thieving chests. Because if you fail, you'll be teleported out and have to run back into the temple. And speaking of Shazian armor, here are the favors needed for each tier. You fight these soldiers here, each at different levels. You have to fight each one multiple times to get the complete set, but you always get the set in a particular order. It looks just like the armor the soldiers wear, as you can see. In Darkfire, if you're wearing Firewatch clothes, you can buy some fancy vampire clothes at this shop here, and they can be used in place of Firewatch clothes to be able to do things around the city and not get attacked. Last is the Privnina shop. I've shown this before in other videos, but I had to include this. Song of the Elves is a pretty high requirement, but these clothes are pretty awesome. That's it for the video. If you like Fashionscape, I have some more videos you could check out, but let me know if you want more. I love fashion in general, and I might make more videos about Fashionscape because it's just fun. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye, lovelies.